Before starting my GLP-1, I had no idea about these 5 things. If you're starting your journey too, listen up. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you're not new here and you've stuck around for a while, you know I've kind of flip-flopped with Weight Watchers. I just want you to know I'm not going to be making any more content about Weight Watchers. Instead, we are going to be focusing on GLP-1s because that's the journey I'm on. That's how I've been losing weight. If you follow the Weight Watchers plan, but you're not on a GLP-1, but you still want to follow along my journey, I would love to have you here. But if you're like, you know what, that doesn't vibe with me, that's all right. I won't be offended if you unsubscribe. But just to be sure you know what's going on, this will be more focused on the GLP-1 side of my weight loss journey. With that being said, I am so excited to share 5 things I wish I knew before starting a GLP-1 with you. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to see more videos just like this every Saturday and Tuesday, and like the video to let YouTube know you like my content. If you're thinking about starting a GLP-1 but you haven't quite started yet, I'm going to guess one of the things holding you back is the side effects. Before I started my GLP-1, I was terrified of the side effects I would have because of all the content I was seeing talking about the upset stomach, the diarrhea, the nausea, among so many other things. I was wondering if it was even worth it to take the medication at all. If this is sounding familiar to you, don't worry, you're not alone. And the first thing that I want you to know is that the side effects are manageable. And for me personally, the longer I've been on my GLP-1, the less side effects I've had. When I very first started my journey, the fatigue was crazy. The day after my shot, I did nothing for like the first month. I would just sit on the floor with my child, playing Barbies, trying not to fall asleep because it was just so bad. But as time has gone on and I've been on the same dose for a while, I've actually found little to no fatigue at all. As for nausea, I really haven't experienced that much. There's been a couple times where I've been like, ooh, my tummy feels upset, but like no nausea for me anyway. I also wasn't nauseous during my pregnancy, so maybe it's just my body. Now, when it comes to constipation, I know her very well. I would say constipation was my #1 side effect when starting. Luckily, I am to the point where I've got it pretty under control. I know that if I have at least 2 servings of veggies a day, I'm going to be pretty regular. I think that is one of the hardest things about this journey with the GLP-1 is finding what works best for your body. Some people do take fiber supplements and they say that helps. For me, I would rather just eat a side of veggies with my dinner and my lunch and get it taken care of that way. I do always have Fiber 1 bars on hand just in case I need a little extra motivation down there. But for the most part, getting 2 servings of veggies a day helps me stay regular. Of course, everybody's experience with side effects are going to be different. But while doing your research, please keep in mind that just because one person's body reacts a certain way doesn't necessarily mean your body will react that way. Number 2 is that it is not a quick fix. There's so much chatter in the air about how people on Ozempic or Mounjaro or GLP-1s get it and they lose weight fast and then they just gain it back. I'm here to tell you that's not the truth at all. There are some people who are what you call super responders and they might lose the weight fairly quickly. I think a lot of what the media is seeing is people who are like 300, 400 pounds starting this medication and losing a lot of weight quickly. But that is because they have more weight to lose. That is just how the human body works. For me, I started my journey at 250 pounds. I'm currently 230 pounds. I've lost about 20 pounds in 5 months, which to some people might sound so slow, but for me, I'm super great with it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was a little faster, but you know, we'll take what we can. The things I like to keep in mind are that during that time, it was Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, my daughter's birthday, and we went on a 7-night cruise. I think the fact that I was able to lose 20 pounds during all of that is actually fantastic. And I'm so excited to see what the new year is going to bring for me. But again, it's not a quick fix. Just because you're on these medications doesn't mean you can't out-eat them. You can definitely overeat. They make it easier not to, but you still can. If you are on a GLP-1 and you're still making these poor food choices, not only is it gonna not help you in the short term, but in the long term as well. And the people that do start at a higher weight are gonna lose more faster, but once they get to a certain weight, it's gonna slow down and it's gonna be a little bit harder, which is okay. Again, it's normal. Healthy weight loss rate is 1 to 2 pounds a week. So you have to keep that in mind. Side tip to number 2 is that you have to build healthy habits to sustain your weight loss. If you lose weight, stop doing the shot, and then eat the same way you did before, you're just gonna gain the weight back. That is why it is crucial to make those healthy habits along the way. So by the time you're done taking your GLP-1, you already have those healthy habits stacked up and you don't have to go back. If you guys want a video where I talk about the healthy habits I've created and the ones I plan to make in 2025, let me know in the comments. I would love to talk about that with you. Number 3, you guys, is going to blow your mind. GLP1s do more than just slow down your metabolism. Mind blown, right? I think a lot of people just think that GLP1s slow down your metabolism, which is a great perk to have, truly, but it does so much more. I'm not even telling you when I say this thing has changed my life in a way that I never thought was possible. You probably hear people mentioning food noise a lot, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically that constant voice in your head that's saying, oh, there's Christmas cookies on the counter. I need to eat a Christmas cookie. I need to eat one more Christmas cookie. That was really good. I should have one more Christmas cookie. But I was being really good today. I shouldn't have one more. But if I have one more, that's one less I have to eat later. Well, I've already eaten 3 now. I might as well just eat another one. That was really good. At this point, I might as well just eat all of them just so I can get them out of the house. Okay, well, now I just ate a whole plate of cookies. I ruined my day. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want for dinner. I'm gonna order a pizza for dinner. I'm gonna eat the whole thing, and I don't care because I already ruined today. It's basically that really annoying voice in your head that doesn't shut up about food. Did you know that voice doesn't have to be there? I didn't. I thought I was stuck with that voice for forever. A couple days after I started taking my GLP-1, I noticed that voice wasn't there anymore. In fact, there are 3 plates of Christmas cookies at my house, and I have not even been tempted to eat them. I've had a couple, don't you worry, but it hasn't been this nagging voice in my head that never stops until I eat them. It is truly one of the most freeing feelings I've ever felt. The fact that I go to my break room at work and I don't want to eat every treat that is there, it's a huge thing for me. GLP-1s also help with bloating, which is amazing. There are actually tons of other benefits. So yes, it definitely helps with your metabolism, but let me tell you, the things it does to your mind is amazing. I feel like for the first time in like 5 or 6 years, my brain is talking to my gut. And I know that sounds so weird, but for example, when I'm eating food, I actually like hear myself say, okay, I'm done. Even if there's still food left on my plate, I'm like the kind of person that always clears my plate. But with the GLP-1, I don't feel like I have to. I literally just hear a voice in my head say, I'm done, and then I stop. If you've never experienced any of this, you probably think I sound crazy, but it's true. It's truly just been like the most magical thing. Number 4, emotional changes are part of the journey. I think a lot of us get this idea in our head that when we lose the weight, we'll be happier. When I lose 50 pounds, I'll be more confident. When I lose 50 pounds, I'll be able to get a boyfriend. Once I lose 50 pounds, then I'll start going to the gym because I'll be more confident. Like, we kind of have this weird rhetoric in our head that we have to be a smaller size to do certain things, which is just not true. And a huge part of being on a weight loss journey is going through those battles in your head. There will be times after losing weight where you think, I've lost the weight. Why don't I feel better about myself? And you look in the mirror and you still see past versions of yourself. There will be times where your self-esteem isn't as high as you thought it would be. There will be times during the journey where you think you look one way and then you see a picture and you go, oh my gosh, I still look like this. It is all part of the journey. And this one isn't, I guess, specifically for GLP-1s, but it is good to have in mind before starting any weight loss journey. The work you do on yourself and in your mind is crucial to your success on a weight loss journey. If you're not happy with who you are as a person, you're not going to be happy with who you are as a skinny person. So while you are doing the physical work, you should also be doing the mental work to make yourself the person you want to be. Number 5, find a support system. I know it might sound a little cheesy, but I swear finding a community on TikTok going through the same things as me with a GLP-1 has been amazing. And I genuinely believe it has helped my success with the medication. There are so many creators on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram who are posting their journeys as well, their tips and tricks, the things that they're going through, their side effects, truly creating a community of people who are like-minded. This is so beneficial because let me tell you, it can feel pretty isolating, especially when you're at the dinner table and your in-laws start talking about how everybody and their mom is on a GLP-1. And me and my mom are on a GLP-1, so that's funny. Long story short, not everybody in your life is going to accept that you're on a GLP-1, and honestly, not everyone in your life needs to know that you're even on one. Finding people who will support and encourage you is a crucial part of any kind of journey. And if you're looking for a place to find that support, please feel free to find it here. I've got about 13,000 friends on TikTok right now, and I would love to build a community here as well. Or if you want to join that community, feel free to as well. It's just really special to have a place where you can talk freely about something that is so significant in your life. And being able to talk about these things with people who are going through similar paths and journeys is so beneficial. Whether you find a community with me or other creators on the app or all of us, I highly encourage you to find a place where you feel included and supported. There you have it, 5 5 things I wish I knew before starting a GLP-1. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to see more videos just like this every Saturday and Tuesday. While you're down there clicking stuff, feel free to leave me a comment letting me know something you're excited or nervous about on your journey. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.